Okay, there we are. We are back. Hello gamers and gamerettes. We are here with the new tutorial, game tutorial. Taking a break from our usual stuff, from our usual security stuff.
Successful.
And we are playing the Riftbreaker.
Gravitational strength 1.05
So in the Riftbreaker, it is essentially similar kinda to Factorio.
Magnetic field check.
Just gameplay differences.
Repeat
The idea
magnetic
here is
field
that you're
check
not
with stationary
automating stuff, but
equipment.
you're building like
Star
your
system positioning check.
extraction
Milky Way
stuff,
galaxy.
like
Sycorax
your,
belt. Planet Galatea 37.
your factory and your
we
base
have
essentially,
arrived.
and then you're protecting
Welcome
it
to Galatea 37,
from
Mr.
enemies,
Riggs.
and
It's
the
so
idea here is
beautiful
that you're
here.
trying to build a
Virtual
portal for
simulations
people
on
to come
Earth
in
were
and
good, but
colonize
this
the
is
planet that
amazing.
you are in
An alien
right now.
tropical paradise. and we're
So,
the first
yeah, we're
humans
gonna
to
be playing the
experience
campaign
it.
together. I started
I'm
like
not
a normal
exactly
campaign on
human.
easy modes just so
You
I
have a few
can
parts missing as
talk
well.
and do
And the
a bunch of
Paradise
stuff.
part is
So
also
once you
left to
spawn
be
here, you're gonna
determined.
spawn in this
Remember
map.
your training,
move,
Ashley.
like you aim
We should
and
set
move
up a
with the
base as
mouse,
soon
and
as
then
possible.
you can move around.
You could at least
WASD,
pretend to be
like
human.
normal stuff.
Just a bit.
And then the very first
But
thing
you're
you wanna
right.
do is you want
There's
to look
no
for
going
the
home until we can
carbonium
construct
deposit,
a
kinda like
functioning rift station.
Carbonium
Let's start with the
deposit is
basics.
going to be like carbonium is going to be your default.
Ashley, construct a headquarters building to secure our
It's going to
presence
be
here.
like your
It will allow
default
me to
material that you're
reconstruct
going to
my
need like, a
armor's
lot of.
destroyed.
So you can click tab and try to look around for carbonium. You
We
can
don't
see how
have
it
enough
looks like on the
carbonium to
map,
build an HQ.
similar to that.
Let's
Also
scout
have
for
a legend
deposit
here.
and set up our base
You see
close
this
to it.
icon is
We
this.
need to move
Or
quick.
whenever
It's
you have
probably a
something
matter
like
of
that,
time
you
before the
click
natives spot
control
us.
to enter like your build mode, and then you can hover over this. You can see it's carbonium ore, and there is 223,386. This is perfect for a starter deposit. So this is perfect. So what we need right now, the very first thing is we need to build a headquarters or an HQ. You can see the HQ requires 200 carbonium, but we only have 150. So what we need to do is mine this carbonium ourselves. We're gonna stand on top of carbonium, and then you can see hold space in order to extract. So we're just gonna dig until we have 200 carbonium here. So I'm just holding spacebar. You don't see this thing that is below my camera, it is illuminated. So we're not gonna use that
We've gathered
much.
enough resources to construct a
But
headquarters
under
building.
it, which I guess I should show you. Let me move my camera. Camera. Where is my camera? Yeah. So I guess I can get yeeted up there. Lock.
Finally. Let's place it
okay,
close to a
now
carbonium deposit. This will help us speed up resource production.
I'm hiding the resources. Okay, let me fix that real quick. So maybe like around here. Is that okay? Check the game. That's okay. I'll move it like a bit down, and that's it. Lock the preview, and there we go. Okay, cool. So right now we're gonna like hold spacebar in order to extract some carbonium. We have the 200 that we need. I'm gonna click Control, open the build menu, and then click on the headquarters and deploy it on the map. So your headquarters is gonna be like your main building. We do have another carbonium deposit here, which is cool. So I'm gonna like build it in between these two, so we can like utilize both of them. You don't need to build the HQ near to them. But it's like a
Headquarters construction is in progress. This is going to be our main base of operations on Galatea 37, our new home.
We have to
Drop
protect
your
this building
builder
at
drone.
all costs. You will be teleported here whenever I am critically damaged.
So yeah, whenever
There is
you
no
are
other backup
damaged
if
or
this
if you want
building
to
is
heal up like
destroyed.
your HP, so this
That's
is your
basic
HP
training,
and
Mr.
this is your shields.
Riggs.
Currently
Let's
we have no
focus on the
shields.
less obvious
But your
things.
HP will not
I am
auto heal, so
required
you
to
will
remind
need
you
to
of basic
either use the
protocol,
instant repair
even if
here,
we've done this before.
or you will need to come close to your HQ and it's gonna
We
like
need to
repair you.
expand the
Okay?
base. Let's
So
build
right
a
now what we need
carbonium
to do is
factory
to
to
actually
do the digging for
automate
us.
the... If there's a way I can shut this guy up,
Yes,
that would
we've
be
got much
awesome.
more interesting things to do. Let's automate this.
So what we want to do right now is we want to automate extracting carbonium. So the way to do that, I'm gonna hold control, like click control to open the build menu. I'm gonna click on this for extraction, and then the carbonium factory needs 50 carbonium. We only have 36, so we'll just go here and start digging until we have 50 carbonium. And then I'm gonna build the carbonium factory, though I'm gonna try to, you can see that the carbonium factory, like under it, has a few grid cells. So it's gonna extract carbonium from all of these grid cells that are under it, okay?
Ashley, we really need that carbonium factory.
Bro needs to shut up. Okay, next I'm gonna, so this carbonium factory needs electricity or needs power. Now we don't have power connected to it yet because we
Ashley,
need to build wires.
I'm sure that our presence will not go unnoticed.
So
We should build
you
up
can
our
see
base
here
as
it
quickly
requires
as
energy
possible.
or power.
Our
The way to
base
do
will
that
require
is that
huge
if
amounts
you
of power
press
to
Z,
operate.
you're gonna
Right now,
automatically
we
go
can
into
only
the build
construct some
energy
basic power
connectors. Energy
plants,
connectors are like
wind
wires that
turbines,
connect well
and
energy.
carbonium power plants.
But they need some carbonium, so let's
Wind
dig.
turbines are less effective, but they work around the clock. Carbonium power plants are very effective, but they use
These
up the
guys are
deposits
so
that they are
boring.
placed on.
The
In the
monologue is so
beginning,
annoying.
it's best to use
Not
it.
monologue, but like the stuff here. I wish there was a way to, you could just disable the
Combination of these power
It is
sources.
so annoying.
We can balance energy peaks and shortages by
Anyway, so we're
storing
gonna
excess
keep digging
energy
until we
in
get
energy
the
storages.
carbonium
Also,
that we need.
remember
And
to
then I'm gonna
connect
press
all
Z, you can
buildings
see
to the
the
power grid
wire here that
using
means the
energy
connection.
connectors.
So we're
They
gonna connect
connect
it to
all
the
buildings
HQ.
within
HQ
their area
gives
of
you,
operation, even if
like
power lines
1000
are
power.
not visible.
Standard protocol
Like you
advises
have
to
total
set up
1000
walls
power
and
stored
sentinel
in the
towers
HQ,
around the base.
and then the
However,
little
I
arrow here,
don't
so you can
expect as
see
much
we
aggression
are
from the native fauna as
consuming
in the
20
simulations.
out of the
So far,
produced
it
20.
looks
So
like the
your
long-range
HQ
quantum
produces like 20
scans were
power.
very accurate.
So in order
The
to
local
produce
fauna and
more
flora
energy,
appear
you
almost
can
exactly
press control
like
and
during
then
training.
click on the energy
Follow the
here.
protocol,
So you do have a
Ashley.
bunch of ways to produce energy.
The
This is
environment
energy
in the
storage, they're like
simulation was
batteries,
very
essentially.
accurate. That's true.
They
But
store
the
like
scenario was
excess,
crafted by Riftbreaker
excess
Command.
energy
They
for
usually
later.
focus on the
Wind
brute
turbines,
force
they
aspect
work,
of these
you can
missions.
see here that
Do you
they
want to run a
provide
brute
12
force
energy,
check if this
but they
is
work
a simulation?
like night and
You
day.
never give
they do
up,
have solar
do
panels
you?
which give you 20
Do
energy, which
you?
is more energy.
Okay,
But
Mr.
they
Stubborn.
only work
I guess it
at,
won't hurt to set up some
like
solid
at morning
defenses,
when there is a
just in case.
So both of them are fine.
Thank you,
Now you do have a
Captain
carbonium
Novak.
power plant which
You're
consumes
welcome, Mr.
carbonium in
Riggs.
order to gives you electricity, gives you 60, but it uses 1 carbonium per second. So you need to build it on top of a carbonium deposit, but it's gonna like consume from the carbonium that is in the deposit. So what I usually do is just build a bunch of turbines and a bunch of solar panels, and then build some storage. So we're gonna build them right next to each other. We are going to keep digging for a little bit more carbonium. You can see here we're gonna get assaulted by something. So let's build our very first defensive structure. If I click X, you can see we are in the Sentinel Tower right here, which is like a turret essentially. So I'm gonna put it like here, so it has like a decent range to fire on all directions. We need to build 6 of it, but that's like overkill, so we're not gonna worry about that. You don't have to comply to these. Now actually we're gonna need more carbonium because we're only getting 1 per second, which is very low or very slow. So I'm gonna build 1 more carbonium. Right? So by the way, I clicked B in order to clone or pick the carbonium. Clicked on the carbonium power plant here, or carbonium factory. Not carbonium power plant, carbonium factory. And then it got attached to my cursor. Similar to in Factorio, if you haven't watched my video there, we can do the exact same thing in Factorio. Okay? So I'm gonna build 1 more. Now this one is probably gonna make us lose energy. So I'm gonna build 1 more wind turbine. Don't worry about this. So you can see here, yeah, we're using really good electricity or power, but because of this turbine, we will do that positive. Now let's keep doing this with carbonium like that. Cool. Let's build maybe like 2 solar panels, and let's build 1 energy storage. So the 1 storage is going to give you 10,000 energy stored. So any excess energy right now is being wasted.
I strongly advise you to construct an armory. It will allow us to craft new weapons and upgrades, and
once we
also
do that, you can see here that we took a little bit of
kits,
damage,
as well as other
but
usable
if you get close
items.
to the HQ,
And it
it's
will
gonna give you
produce
a
more
repair.
ammunition for your guns. Yes, that is
Also,
an
you do have
important
an
building.
instant repair here, which is like a mid-kit. So if you get 1, you're gonna consume 1 of the 10 that you have, and it's gonna give you some HP back. Now you can see here we have 2 weapons. So I press E to change weapons on the right hand and Q to change weapons on the left hand, but we only have the sword right now. So left click to use your left hand and then right click to use your right hand. You can see here we have like a plasma rifle that you can hold right click to charge. And it's kind of like Mega Man. If you don't know, if you know Mega Man, maybe old. Anyway. And then here you have an SMG. Okay. Now you need to build the armory in order to be able to restock your ammo. Now on the armory you can see it requires another type of resource called ironium. So you have carbonium and ironium. Now ironium is this, if you see here the minimap, you can see the little red icon here. Looks like copper, but it's ironium. So yeah, right here. So the way this works is you probably think that you need to grab like some electricity to do that, but first of all, let's actually click on the build
storage is
and
full.
build
more storage facilities.
Ironium storage. Now you do have carbonium storage fill, but we're gonna fix that later. So I can build like 3 ironium storage factories right now. But of course they will need electricity. Now you have 2 ways, actually you have multiple ways to do these things. But by the way, this is gonna explode, so I'm just gonna take care of it right now, so it doesn't explode later. All of these. So the idea here is that you could grab like wires from your main base in order to power this up, or you could just create a mini base here with its own electricity and everything takes care of itself. Whenever you advance in the game, you can build like mobile electricity, which you can just build pylons that move power without wires specifically. So the way I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna build like everything as contained. So you can see here the local power, we need 60, and then each of these provide 12, so we need 5. So I'm gonna build 5, and then I'm gonna build 1 storage right here. So they're not next to each other, so they do not need wires. But these ones need wires because they are outside the main base. So oh wait, these are working. So this is good actually. We don't need to add a wire. Now I'm gonna add a solar panel because solar panels give you more electricity. And then with the storage right here, this should be good. Now this is a self-contained base, so I'm gonna add a sentinel here, like a turret, in order to protect this area for now. You can see here at the top we do have the AI cores. These are like how many
I guess you were right about setting up more defenses.
Not only
we'll have to handle this
stuff that
ourselves.
use
Remember
AI
to
cores,
use
but
repair
mainly
kits if
right now
necessary.
what we're worried about is the sentinels, or like the turrets. So I can build 2 more, or I'm consuming 2 out of 4, so I can build 2 more. Okay? Now I want you to notice something, that whenever you walk in here, your power changes. So this is plus 43. But when we walk away, you can see the local here is 15. Now local like is the relative is like the power production in your local base right here that we are in. And then when you go home, like your HQ, this is gonna be like your main power. So these are completely separate grids essentially because they are not connected. Now you might wonder how we're collecting that. So I'm just like, these guys are doing just basic stuff. And you can see they did a little bit of damage. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna press R to do the repair, and then I'm just gonna repair everything. Okay? And you can see that we are being repaired right now. So you might be wondering how we're collecting ironium. So the idea that works here is that you can transmat
are you still skeptical
or
about the
transmit
local creature's level of aggression?
So you don't
I'm
need to worry
skeptical about the procedures for prepping this planet for colonization.
You don't need to worry
Humanity
about
lost its love for
moving
nature
items
after the
back to,
Yellowstone
like,
eruption.
chests or anything like that, or
But that
transport
doesn't
the
mean we
belts
shouldn't try
or,
to preserve this
all
ecosystem.
of that Factorio stuff.
Is barely habitable
But yeah,
at
you
this
can,
point.
you
We
can
have to
see
secure
that we
Galatea
are,
37 for colonization and resource extraction as
you
soon
can
as
build a
possible.
solid material
Excessive
storage
care
because right
about the
now we
local
are full
environment
350
is
out of 350
unnecessary.
on both.
That's
Now we
not
can
entirely
build
true.
one,
Other Riftbreaking
essentially
missions have
just a
already
chest.
secured a
And then that
number
storage
of
is
resource-rich
gonna get,
planets for
automatic
humanity.
stuff put
We're
into
not on
it.
the brink of extinction.
Our goals
And
on
it's gonna
this mission
increase
are clear, and our
your max
survival and
resources
security
for the
is the top
for these
priority.
items, okay?
Damage to the ecosystem is inevitable.
So let's build that and make sure that we have stuff. So you can see it gives us 500 extra.
I know
storage
what has to be done. That's not
so
the
now
point.
I'm gonna build the armory.
Galatia has to be prepared for colonization.
So when we
I
build
don't
the
doubt
armory
that.
here, we'll
If
be
I
able
didn't come
to,
here myself,
restock
then someone
our
else
ammo.
would have. I
I'm gonna
believe that
press
we can do this
X
in a better way.
or sorry, C
We have to
in order
defend
to
ourselves
select the,
and secure the
walls.
necessary
Then I'm gonna build
resources
some
to set
walls
up the
around
rift
my
station. But we
main
don't have to
base.
destroy
All
all
you
the
need to do is
wildlife
just
we encounter.
hold
Humanity doesn't need
drag
another
and
stripped
you
down
automatically
factory
build
world.
the wall
If we
right
want to progress
Now,
as a
walls use
species,
carbonium,
then we should study this
so you
planet
probably
and
should
learn
stock
how to
up
blend
on
with
a
the
bunch of
environment
carbonium
and
before doing
prepare a
that,
safe
but
home for
I don't really
humanity.
care. So yeah, you can see here that these are missing carbonium. We also have another carbonium deposit right here, which I'm going to include in my base. And speaking of which, I'm going to actually expand, like build a wire right here. And then grab carbonium
It looks like
to
we have the
build
base up and running.
more
If you'd like to
carbonium
construct more advanced buildings,
factories
you'll
here,
have to
or
upgrade the headquarters
extractors,
building.
in order to
Unfortunately,
get carbonium
this
much
process
faster.
also emits a
Because you
lot
will
of
need a
high-frequency
lot of
energy
carbonium in this
waves.
game.
These creatures are clearly drawn to our energy emissions, so it will be like an alarm bell for
Just
them.
ignore the
We should strengthen
conversation
our
here. The
defenses
dialogue
before
is-
upgrading the HQ.
It's one of the worst things in the
Finished.
game, honestly.
We can now use it to craft new items.
And it's
It will
just
also
way
automatically
like a
manufacture
lot of it, which
ammunition
is
for my
completely
weapons.
and utterly pointless. And I don't know, I just don't like it. Okay, so don't judge me for it. Okay, so we're gonna wait until we get enough carbonium to build all of it. I'm just gonna grab carbonium itself. Give a hand to it. You can see we're losing power, but that's okay. We're gonna fix that soon. We have a bunch of carbonium. Press C, and we're gonna complete the walls. Okay, so now you wondered how we can get out. Well, we have a gate right here, a wall gate. So I'm gonna build like a gate here, and then I'm gonna press V. So V is gonna give you what is known as a rift portal, or essentially it's just a TP point. If you don't know what a TP is, you're gonna hear me say that a lot. TP is teleport, like either a TP point, like a teleport point, like this rift portal, or the verb of teleporting itself. A lot of competitive games that I used to play, like Apex Legends and Valorant and other stuff like that, we use the term TP for teleport. I'll show you how this works, but first let's build some energy here, because we need some energy. So what we're gonna need to do is build a few of these, like that. Don't worry about making your base a mess right now, because we will be refactoring a lot. Kinda like really. Also, don't worry about these things growing in your base. Later on, you can click on this customize and then build some floors. You might not have all of these floors. That's because I played the game a bit. Actually, like almost 200 hours or something. But yeah, you can like choose different kinds of floors here, and they cost like I think 5 carbonium per 1 cell. So you can like build floor like that, and don't worry about putting it on top of resources. They will not like kill the resources or anything like that. Okay, so going back to the TP point, so I'm gonna put a wall around this area by pressing C, and we're gonna put a wall like around here. Like you can use blocks as part of the base. It's gonna be a bit easy. Let's look for some carbonium ourselves. Awesome. Let's go to main base here. We could actually like do something like this, so that way we can walk from the gate to the base here. Then we can go here.
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
So yeah, what I'm gonna do then, I'm gonna press D in order to build a rift portal, and then I'm gonna put it like somewhere in the open. So how this works is you can press tab and you will see all of your TP points on the map. So I can press here and then I'll automatically teleport to the HQ, which is like your default TP point. And then you can teleport to any rift portal that you build. You don't even need to power it or anything, it's just there. So you can TP to anywhere. Also, if you TP not from a rift portal, you leave a portal behind that you can TP back to if you need. Okay. So I can build like a wall gate here, and maybe like here. You can just like add some gates around so you can really around the base. Okay, so you can see here that the map is covered in fog of war, which is like undiscovered areas that you will, like when you explore, it's gonna disappear. So yeah, now what I'm gonna do, since these two bases are like almost next to each other, I'm gonna connect them so that they power each other. So that way, yeah, you just need to connect it to any place that is connected to the rest. And that's it. Right now you can see that our power increases because we connected the power providers from here to here, and then you can see also our max storage increase, like max electricity. So we're doing good. Now I'm gonna build one more storage because I don't want my batteries to stop, and we're gonna need to store like a bunch of stuff for later. Now I'm gonna focus on building some defenses. So I can only build one more, but we're gonna fix that right now. I'm gonna expand the electricity area, and then I'm gonna build this. Now, when I try to build the center, you can see we're missing cores.
I don't have enough AI cores to support
which you can build
more
AI
defensive
hubs.
towers.
So AI hubs are
You will
essentially
need to
like
construct additional
a
AI
hub
hubs
that gives you
to
more
expand
cores,
our
that you
defenses.
can build more stuff that uses
Remember
AI.
to build more power plants
So we're
before
gonna
you
build
do
them like
that.
in this base,
AI
like
hubs
right
consume
here.
a lot of energy.
And they use a bunch of energy. They use like one. But each one gives you 4. So each I'm building for me, it gives us 12. I'm gonna build like a 4th one. By the way, if you build something that you don't like, you can press F in order to sell it. So I can sell, for example, this wall. And then just do it like that. So redecorating and building stuff is very fast and very easy in this game, which is cool. I like that. Now we don't even need this gate, so I could remove it entirely. So yeah, we do have like one of those. Now I'm gonna build this here, maybe grab some electricity here, build that here. Build this here. Now don't go crazy because you are gonna be losing a bunch of power doing that. And power is gonna be like a big problem for you at the start. Because everything uses a lot of power and your production is super limited. Because these level 1 products. But don't worry about it, because we will be able to upgrade these soon. Once we start researching. So let's add like a few ports here. So yeah, looks exposed. Build one here, and then let's go grab some more power. Let's build the power up here. Grab these. So overall we should be good to go for now. And also we will be fighting ourselves, so that's okay. Why are we preparing for defenses? Because we need to start upgrading our HQ. Upgrading HQ unlocks more stuff and makes you able to build like more stuff essentially. So we do want to upgrade our HQ. Now I did that on purpose, but I made sure that the beginner base that you start with is not very big.
Ashley,
And this is
I'm
actually a
detecting
problem.
a sudden change in air humidity and wind speed.
So you can see here some
fog
like
is
environmental
forming
events. So a fog is forming up. So this is gonna like cover the sun. So your solar panels are not gonna work as effectively. You can see here that the wind turbines are working at 100%
This fog
efficiency.
is very dense.
And then this
It's
thing
affecting the
started dropping
efficiency of our solar panels
like its
and wind
efficiency down.
turbines.
This
Based
is
on my
why it's
calculations,
important
it
to
shouldn't last
like
for
store
long.
some storage, some electricity, because you're gonna get events like that, and you want to be prepared for this essentially. So You can see that both our wind turbines and our solar panels are working at 50% efficiency, but that's okay. You can even see it in the model, like they're spinning a lot slower than the turbines. Cool detail. Okay, now going back to the idea of upgrading our HQ. To upgrade our HQ, I can press G, which is going to open the upgrade menu, and then I can hover over this, and you can see it's going to cost me 500 and 500. I'm going to click here, I'm going to press yes, which is going to upgrade our HQ, but this is also going to trigger like an attack on your
We should
base.
reinforce our defenses as much as we can. Things are going to get very hot very soon.
In 1 minute, but I do have the game on easy, so I don't have to like worry about the attacks or anything. So the attacks are going to be annoying, but mostly like will be weaker enemies, so we'll be able to take care of them.
The fog is clearing up. This will make things easier for us.
Yeah, the fog clears up, and we do have max efficiency. It's worth building one more energy storage because we are producing extra, and it's okay if you store 30k instead of 20k.
I am glad we are back on the same page about properly securing our base.
We can't save this world if we let it kill us. Hey, Mr. Grumpy?
Why do you insist on calling me names?
I hope you're not offended. Are you?
No, that would be inefficient.
Come on, Riggs. Let's not be so serious. I had to give you a better name than what they called you.
Rift Jump and Exploration Megasuit Mark IV, Griffin variant. What is wrong with that name?
It's inefficient.
The dialogue is just anyway, I'm just putting double walls here because I found it to be like very effective against stopping a bunch of attacks. So yeah, I'm just like covering up the wall. And then you can put like your base in the double wall. It's going to be okay. Remember, you can always TP in and out. You don't have to do it for gates, but you can just do it for convenience. So like that, we do have a couple walls.
I can sense the ground shaking. I estimate a few thousand creatures running at our base. They are very close. Prepare yourself, Ashley.
We've made all the preparations that we could. Let's go out and meet them.
Alright, so we will be good. We are press C and
base is under attack.
So you press shift to dash, by the way.
Threat neutralized.
And then these guys.
This will buy some time until the next attack. Let's check what's new after the HQ upgrade.
And we have a bunch of blue turrets should be able to take care of them. Now I'm gonna press R to make sure we're out the walls that take damage. TP into the HQ in order to get some repairs.
We should start downloading new blueprints so we can construct more
So this is
advanced
one of the
buildings
most
and
important things that
items.
we're gonna do right
Build
now,
a
which is
communications
downloading
hub as soon as
blueprints, which is
possible.
researching essentially.
Okay, let's remember to build some additional power plants for it. It consumes a lot of energy.
My base, because we are going to need a lot of space in order to build a bunch of things. For example, we're not gonna settle on one armory. We're gonna build more, but your armory like max number. That's what I explained this. So you can see here, if I press on the HQ here, you do have a building limit that is under headquarters. If you see it like around here. No, you don't see it. It's below my camera, but just trust me. We do have a building limit.
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
But we cannot build anymore, and then we can increase that limit whenever we upgrade our HQ. So you can see here we can build a communications hub, which is like a research facility or something. So all these things are going to take like a bunch of space. So this is why
rain
I
is
want
harmless
to
to our base, but it decreases solar panel efficiency until it stops.
So you can see what the rain does here. So we could increase like our building space. Or like our base space, but we could expand like to the east. So I'm gonna build some walls here. So in this area. is mud. There are some monster or like some enemies that could appear in mud, but I don't think you'll ever get like attacked from mud essentially. But, yeah. Now I don't want to make the base crazy, the space crazy big right now, but we'll be doing that like really soon anyway. So we could use this thing as a reference here. And there we go. And then we could add like the here just to make sure that it's locked in so we don't get enemies that are sneaking into our base without us knowing about it or without them attacking the wall first. So we do have like a very decent space here that we can work with. So I'm gonna add a TP point. Just gonna add it right here so I can TP to this area when I need to. And I'm gonna add some wires in order to connect them to the connection here. Now you can see the rain is giving us 400% efficiency for our production or our turbines. So why we're making or like producing an insane amount of energy right now. Which is a waste because we're not like storing it. So I'm gonna build like a few villages here until we get the time to capture it or like store it. Now this is the time it takes to like the ETA left for building. Let's build some walls. Cool. Okay, so right here we're gonna start by building our communications hub.
Communications
and then we're gonna need a bunch
construction
of these,
in
but we can only
progress.
build
We
one
can
right now.
download all the technology blueprints
But we're
that
gonna
we
need a bunch
need
of it.
through this
Now I want to
building's quantum
expand this
entanglement
area and
template
then make an
matrix.
area
It's a
for,
pity that we can't
energy
upload
production.
anything back to Earth.
Because we're gonna need
There's
a
so much
bunch
data
of
to be
energy
gathered here.
production
I
stuff.
can't wait to start collecting research specimens.
We will be able to share all of our research data as soon as the Rift station is operational and the rift back to Earth has been opened. Let's focus on that first.
So let's grab some iron factories here. We could use some ironium. And we could use some carbonium here as well. But I think we have every carbonium factory already. Oh, I can build one more. Putting it on top of more carbonium does not make it go faster, but essentially you're like making it stay for longer because it still has resources to find. Making like the most amount of factories will get you the fastest carbon. Now you can see here our energy production is in the negative. So let's make this area, like all of this area, essentially just the like wind turbine area. We can do it like that, and yeah, things like here, and then we can like expand it to this area that we want. These are harmless like critters or creatures, they will not do anything. You can even step on them to kill them, but you will not do anything except you kill it. But we're not judging. Play the game all you want. We do have an ironium deposit as well here, but we don't need ironium that much right now. We're gonna need it soon. So I'm not exploring yet because there are a bunch of like setup I want to do in the base. And we do have ironium and carbonium.
Communications hub construction finished.
So you did build
We can now use it to download new
research, which we need to
technologies.
select the research to thing. You can come here and hold spacebar to interact with it, or you can press escape and then click on this icon, which is your research. Okay, you do have two things to research. And research right now costs some stuff. There are a lot of research that you could do, but the main one that I would say is important is going to be like new headquarters and perhaps some defenses. So the radar is also cool. The radar is gonna help us. Let's add to research. You can queue as much research as you want, and here you can unlock some new weapons. I'm gonna show you like the most important ones that I think is going to be interesting. The hammer, yeah, this is important, and then this is important. Okay.
Ironium storage is full.
Oh, wait, you cannot queue it if you don't have the items. I forgot about, or I didn't know that. This is a new update, like, or at least from back when I was playing. Like research requiring items. This is new. This is why I'm not very familiar with it. But it looks like we're gonna need
More
stuff.
storage
Okay.
facilities.
So let's wait until we have some carbonium. I'll put it two next to each other, two gates. I'll be doing this quite often. It gives you like a bigger space to walk through. Now, what I want to do is I want more carbonium. I actually want more storage because we're gonna need now to store a bunch of things since we're gonna start researching, because researching is gonna consume a lot of materials.
The communications hub is operational. We can use it to download new technologies.
We should start downloading new technologies as soon as possible. Our loadout for the Rift jump.
Does it really take that much stuff to research? 1500 ironium in order to unlock these things. These are important, like the grenade launcher and the rocket launcher. These are important because you're gonna like
included only some
enemies
basic
that
blueprints.
are gonna need you to use that. And then the flamethrower is also pretty good against smaller enemies that we were using the sword against. Using the flamethrower just insta-kill them. So you can take hordes and hordes of enemies as the flamethrower of these things. So these are the first two weapons that you want to unlock. And I will focus on them because we're gonna go exploring with it. And we can like start building up some I call them FOBs, like forward bases. You can also craft some weapons in here. So you could like get a bunch of starter weapons. Now armor plating is one of the most important. They give you like shields and HP.
Crafting completed.
So I'm gonna craft that. Once you craft it, you can just go to your inventory and equip it, but no, I will not do that now. And then I'm gonna craft the shotgun. The shotgun is
Crafting completed.
So we do have a bunch of upgrades here, including the armor plating that you just crafted. Now the sword here is really good, so I'm gonna keep it, but this plasma rifle I hated, the blaster, so I'm gonna just swap it with the shotgun. Okay, you can carry a max of 3 weapons per hand, and you have 2 hands. Now I can click on appearance to change my appearance. I haven't unlocked a bunch because I played the game a bunch. You might not have it in appearance, but I guess I want something that like stands out maybe in the recording. Maybe this pink, this pretty pink is cool. Anyway, I don't think we have anything interesting right now. You can, by the way, zoom in and out, and you can search for whatever research you want. But that's okay. So crafting here, I think we crafted everything that we can right now. We need to now go and collect some carbonium and ironium because we do need a bunch of them to start crafting. So I at least want to grab the flamethrower because it's gonna make my job easier when I go exploring. But we'll see what's available here. In order to craft that, we need 750 carbonium. Okay, let's use that. I'm just standing on the carbonium and holding the space bar and doing extraction. I have 750. I'm gonna press on research and we're gonna go to weapons and I'm gonna queue that. So it's gonna take like 5 minutes. You can see that on top here. While it's actually like researching, I'll go out and start to explore. And I guess we can start with the south. Also while I'm here, I'm just gonna add a TP points here. I like adding TP points on like all 4 corners of the base so I can get to wherever I want to go fast. These are harmless creatures, so you don't need to kill them if you want. Now these are the ones that I say the sword is against. But the sword also works. So these guys can die easily to the shotgun. By the way, if you hold the shotgun, is gonna make it stronger, or you can just tighter, or you can just right click. Okay? Like a
Ashley, now that the basic
you see this egg right here? It's like a loot box. Think of it like that. So you can discover by holding spacebar, but once you do, it's gonna, at least sometimes, it's gonna make like a hole to the area.
That's true. It's
And
a
then,
massive
you're
building
gonna get
with
attacked by a
multiple
bunch of
components
enemies.
and pipeline connections for plasma fuel and cooling. It's going to be the
Now you
central
saw the
structure in
word
our base,
resisted there.
with
There are
multiple
some things
support
that are
lines,
resistant
so
to
we should
specific
plan
types
a lot of free
attacks,
space
but
around it.
we're not gonna
Let's
worry
start
about
by
this
placing the
now
foundation.
because more advanced enemies will be, like we need to worry about the resistance. But right now we could just go sword hamming on everybody and nobody will be able to stand against us. Now this carbonium deposit only has 64,000, which is okay I guess for a starter. I usually like try to look for 100k and more, but for now we can just play in this area. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make like a small base here at FOB, or forward operations base. I'm gonna build a bunch of carbonium factories too. And then I'm gonna give it some electricity, like some power production. I'm gonna give it storage, and I'm gonna give it this, a sentinel, like for protection. And I'm gonna give it a TP, so I can TP back to this base whenever I want. In case it gets like attacked. Okay. I need to make sure that the energy production is not will not like be super low. I'd like to have a bunch of energy stored here so the production does not stop. Now again, you don't have to worry about moving your stuff into like your storage. Any factory will automatically like transmit material or transmat stuff to your storage. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. So this is good enough. We have 19 extra and we do have 10,000 storage. This is cool. So this is our first like FOB or forward operation base. So this thing, whenever I start touching it to discover, is gonna call for enemies, and then you have
Base is under attack.
So you can see here that they went for the base. And right now, if you had the flamethrower, we would essentially just the shotgun makes short work of these killers. Now, once we kill them, we can just our base still under attack. I saw
Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
So you can repair like broken stuff like this, and it's gonna like use like a looting stuff. So that's why we need the sentinel here as well. We could also build like a storage here, which is something that I should start doing. Maybe in like every day I could build like a storage here in order to help with the max storage, so we can keep collecting items. Okay, so now let's discover what we're gonna get from here. I know that we got a decoy that I didn't talk about, but I'll show you these items in a sec. So these are gonna give you like items, and then here we got armor plating and unique parameters +1. Okay, so now we're gonna go to my upgrades. You can see here that this one gives us more resist cryo. I don't know what we're comparing it to. We're comparing it to the currently equipped thing, so you can see here that this one has an extra resist cryo. So we're gonna use that. I don't think we can use, oh yes, we can use both. Okay, I actually did not know that. Now if I click here, you can see the holo decoy. So the holo decoy is, well, a decoy that you can use in order to make enemies attack it instead of attacking you. Okay. Cool enough. So right now it is set to number 8. If I press 8, I'm gonna spawn a decoy that I could use. Now our liquid weapons is going to be ready in 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and no research selected. Cool. So now we can craft this since we downloaded it. I'm gonna show you what we can do with it. But right now we could focus on getting explosives. Yeah, I think explosives is gonna be good for our next thing. We can also get reflective armor. That's not bad. And then we'll
technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for...
oh, speaking of which, we need to craft our flamethrower.
Crafting complete.
So once we did that, I'm gonna put it next to my sword.
Crafting.
And watch what's gonna happen right now. Nothing is gonna happen because I don't have any, and I'll tell you why I'm gonna go for it. Because we didn't have the factory producing. Right now we do. Because the armory is not producing things fast enough. We cannot build the second armory right now. But that's okay. So in the research, I want to make sure of something just so I understand if it's related. We could build... Oh yeah, gives the armor the ability to manufacture ammunition. Okay. So yeah, the armor is gonna manufacture the ammunition for this thing. Alright. And then later on we can build like when we craft it, which is what we should research next actually. So we can give the ability to us to craft ammo storage, which ammo storage is gonna make us, well, get more ammo, you know, or like store more ammo. The question is actually, where is it? Is it here? Yeah, there it is. So this is what we wanna like focus on next. 1500 ironium. Okay, cool. So now you can see our global store, global HQ electricity is down 52. So let's fix that. Actually, we do have like a, or we set a dedicated area for power. So let's fix that real quick. This green TP area is the last area you teleported from, so you can teleport back to where you teleported from just one time and then it's going to disappear. This geothermal vent, we can use this vent in order to produce electricity or power from this vent, but we don't have the factory for it yet, so we cannot use it right now. There are a few like right next to our base, which we're gonna use that. Now let's see what this loot box has in store. Just a few ironium and stuff. Now look at the flamethrower, which does instantly disintegration these things, which is cool. Also the effects of it is super awesome. Right. The fan, which is pretty cool. So I got armor plating, which is awesome. I can go out and put it on. Now we only can have 4 upgrades, which we're gonna change for like a specific set of values. But right now we'll just wear whatever we get. You see this type of enemy with like rushers that would try to headbutt you. Bunch of them. I do see some ironium right here. Now these guys, We do have 12,000 ironium. It's not worth putting up days here, honestly. Let's look for something. This ironium is only 74,000. But still in a decent area. So what I'm trying to do essentially is, while I'm also I'm looking for like deposits and materials, and I'm also trying to do like a further base very close to mine. So I can TP to any area of the map. While like being useful, like the area useful essentially. Yeah, we'll just make here, let's add that TP here. There, go through connection stuff. But the good thing about that is the resources are spread out, so you can build like a bunch of factories like that, which is gonna give us ironium much faster. Like each factory Let's add the second layer of walls here, and let's add... So I usually try to put the gate into the big one. Also we are missing a bunch of power. Let's go to production, storage here, and then let's go to storage here, so we should be good. Give it 1 centimeter, and I'll do that. Are we good? We are supposed to do this production right now. Okay, so we do have more carbonium incoming. You can see we have 15 per second, which is going to be very cool. By holding roughly. We're gonna go back to this purple thing. It's called the weapon count, or a loot box. Is what I misread too. You can press F to sell that, and then I like the gates. And there's a purple egg here. Let's see what we got. Oh, just some items. Carbonium and ironium, that's not bad. We have another carbonium deposit here, 31,000. No, that's not worth it. Usually we can like build factories everywhere we find materials, and you're gonna need to do that in like but I usually just prioritize expanding all over the map first. So you can see here these are like they are one of the most annoying enemies in the game. The range is insane, so you have to go meet them yourself until you can build
Carbonium storage is full.
Tower.
We should construct more storage.
Now we do have the storage is full. I used to use the radar. Oh, I wanted to grab the... Where is it? Grab the... Oh yes, there we go. The tower ammo factory.
Buildings. Ironium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
This is a good area to expand in, but let's see what we have. It's gonna give me like that. Yeah, I think that, yeah, it gives like drones that fight for you, but they are temporary. You can see here it's 50 seconds. So. These are like the mod enemies that I was talking about, like really annoying, but because of my drones I got lucky like the drones thing, and they will just like automatically farm.
I'm detecting a large group of creatures heading towards our position.
Okay, so we have been getting a lot of carbonium. We should focus a little bit more on ironium. We have here 19 salary, which is very low. Also, this area press shift to dash. I think I said that before, but just I didn't. Base right now.
Base is under attack.
We can probably use this we're gonna use the walls
Warning! An aggressive horde is amassing near our base. Prepare to defend our base.
So you guys can split over the wall. Actually, alright, let's unlock this. Maybe we get something cool.
Base is under attack.
Unique skin. Nice. A new skin. I'll use it.
A new technology has been developed.
New blueprints are available for crafting.
You can see the house which is decimated like alright, we got a new skin. Let's
Research completed.
And we can craft these right now, which we're gonna use right now. I'll show you now. Let's see the skin. Looks cool. Like Lavash Kiri, if you know that. Let's craft. I'll show you what we can craft. Floating mines, floating. I'm gonna craft the grenade launcher.
Crafting completed.
Put that in here. Now I'll show you how it works. So you can see here the impact area, like attached to your cursor, and you can just hit grenades. And you can use it against these guys first, or you can at least try. Okay, so we did a bit of exploration to the west. We do have 91. So, why is our carbonium 0?
I am sensing distant thunder strikes. They are getting closer. Prepare for a thunderstorm.
Why the hell is our carbonium? Oh, because we have full.
The storm is getting really intense.
Because we have full. Which means we should do some research. Let's queue this because we're gonna use this to upgrade our communications hub, and then we can upgrade our headquarters to level 3, which we can unlock. Let's also unlock this, which is gonna give us the detector, which allows us to detect cobalt. So we can use cobalt to do. I don't know why carbonium is called carbonium, but cobalt is just called cobalt. If we're gonna go to real research, but add EM at the end, we just do that. Anyway, Let's add some carbonium factors in here. Reduction. And we could have some and we're gonna have 50 people. Grab what are the entrances and let's give it the sentinel. Don't worry, we're gonna go back to like all of our bases and then once we unlock more defensive powers, we're gonna go on those. Especially when we get the radar, which I should have prioritized in my research, which I do actually. Okay, how are we here? We are 500% reducing. I think these are enough. Not a bit. Extra. I have this. So extra energy production is not bad. Like even though it's local, but it's still not costing us that much. Now I think that a lot of fire is gonna. Oh yeah, so the fire just.
The storm is over.
It's
so quiet all of a sudden.
You can use fire. Sit around fuel. I don't know if this is gonna explode as well. Oh, okay, I can just destroy it once it's cool. Found uranium. Just inside them. Let's unlock this loot box together.
Carbonium storage is full. Build more storage facilities.
I don't think I ever used these things actually. Maybe for like bigger ones. Okay, I think we covered most of the basics here. So like you know how to set up a base, how the core mechanics work. So I'm gonna stop here because I don't want these videos to be super long. Like 1 hour is pretty good. So yeah, I think you know the basics. If you have any questions, concerns, let me know in the comments below. If you liked the video, if you didn't like the video, or the stream, I guess, whatever, then let me know as well. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.